Listen carefully. The most dangerous conversation you'll ever have is not with the world, not with your boss, not even with your family. It's the one you're having with yourself right now. That quiet voice in your head has already decided whether you rise or whether you stay stuck. And here's the truth. If you keep talking to yourself the same way, your life will keep looking the same way. But for the next 3 days, you're going to change that voice. You're going to speak with power, with conviction, with certainty, because when you change how you talk to yourself, you change your brain. When you change your brain, you change your energy. And when you change your energy, you change your entire life. This is not motivation. This is science. This is the blueprint to reprogram your subconscious mind and build the wealth, success, and confidence you've been waiting for. So pay close attention, because the next 3 days are not ordinary days. They are the beginning of your new reality. Every morning when you open your eyes, something happens before you even get out of bed. Your mind starts talking. That inner voice begins whispering or sometimes shouting about who you are, what's possible, and what's not. And here's the truth. Most people never realize that voice is not neutral. It's not background noise. It's the architect of your entire life. Think about it. The words you speak to yourself are not just thoughts, they're commands. Your brain treats them like instructions, and your body obeys without question. If you wake up and tell yourself, "I'm tired. I can't handle this day," you've just programmed your body to move through life drained and defeated. But if you wake up and tell yourself, "I've got energy, I can handle anything," your brain fires new signals. Your body responds with strength, and your entire day changes. This isn't wishful thinking. This is neuroscience. Every thought you repeat wires together neurons in your brain. Every word you speak becomes a groove in your subconscious mind. Napoleon Hill called this autosuggestion the deliberate act of feeding your mind with thoughts that serve your purpose, instead of thoughts that destroy it. But here's the problem. Most people never take control of this inner dialogue. They live on autopilot. They recycle yesterday's doubts into today's reality. They say things like, "I never have enough money. I'm not confident enough. I'll probably fail again." And because the brain doesn't know the difference between a thought and a real event, it accepts those statements as truth. Imagine a man who tells himself, "I can't speak in public. I always freeze." He repeats that line for years. Eventually, just standing in front of a room makes his palms sweat, his voice crack, his body shake because he trained his brain to expect failure. Now imagine another man who tells himself, "I am calm, I am clear, my voice carries strength." At first, he doesn't believe it, but he repeats it every day, morning and night. His brain begins to rewire. His body begins to respond differently. And one day, he steps up to the stage. And instead of panic, he feels power. That's the difference between letting your inner voice enslave you and training it to free you. You see, success doesn't start with money. It doesn't start with luck. It doesn't even start with talent. It starts with the conversation you're having inside your head every single day. Napoleon Hill once said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." But here's what most people miss. You cannot believe if you're constantly telling yourself the opposite. Belief grows from repetition, from daily self-talk that tells your subconscious, "This is who I am. This is who I am becoming. This is my future." Think of your mind like a garden. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and limitation, you'll harvest frustration and failure. But if you plant seeds of confidence, faith, and persistence, you'll harvest opportunity and growth. The soil doesn't argue, it simply grows whatever you plant. And your subconscious works the same way. Here's the shocking part. Scientists estimate that we think between 6,000 and 7,000 thoughts every day. And 90% of them are the same thoughts we had yesterday, which means if you don't change your self-talk, you're living in a loop. You're reliving the same mental movie again and again, hoping for a new ending. That's why these 3 days matter so much. They break the cycle. They interrupt the program. They give you a chance to rewire your inner dialogue before it wires your future. But let me make this practical. Let's say you're struggling with money. If your self-talk sounds like, "I'll never get out of debt. I can't afford this. I'm not good with money," then your subconscious will work day and night to keep you broke. But if you begin to say, "I am learning to master money. I attract opportunities to grow wealth. Every day I'm getting better at managing my finances," you start to fire different neural pathways. Your energy shifts, your decisions change, and little by little, your reality bends to your words. The same is true in relationships. If you keep saying, "I'm not lovable. People always leave me. I don't deserve better," you'll attract people who confirm that story. But if you tell yourself, "I am worthy of love. I bring value to every relationship. I deserve respect," you start showing up differently. You walk taller. You speak with more certainty. And suddenly, the people you attract treat you according to the standard you've set inside. It's not magic. It's self-talk turning into self-image, and self-image turning into reality. So here's the challenge. Starting today, I want you to become hyper-aware of the words you speak to yourself. Every time you catch your mind whispering, "You can't," replace it instantly with, "I am capable." Every time it says, "This is too hard," answer back, "I find solutions easily." And every time it tells you, "I'm not enough," declare, "I am more than enough." At first, it will feel fake. It will feel forced. That's normal. But remember, the old self-talk felt real only because you repeated it for years. The same way you built those old pathways, you can build new ones. Think of it like carving a trail in the forest. The more you walk it, the clearer it becomes. Your self-talk is cutting new trails in your brain. And with each repetition, they grow stronger until they become the new default.